Welcome back to Hunting Habitats. Today, we are sliding into the murky waters of the Nile River to find a predator that hasn't changed its design since the time of the T-Rex, the Nile crocodile. They have the strongest bite on the planet, skin like a bulletproof vest, and a heart that can beat as slowly as twice per minute. But did you know they can see color in total darkness? Stay tuned to learn the secret of their night vision crystals and why this animal is basically a living dinosaur. The Nile crocodile is the largest freshwater predator in Africa, growing up to 20 feet long. Imagine a lizard the size of a minivan. They are ectothermic, meaning they rely on the sun to stay warm. If you see a crocodile sitting with its mouth wide open on a riverbank, it's not yelling, it's actually gaping to release heat and stay cool, just like a dog pants. Let's take a look at some of the specs. The bite force: a human bites with 150 pounds of pressure. A lion bites with 1,000. But a Nile crocodile can slam its jaw shut with 5,000 pounds of pressure. Once those 64 teeth lock on, they almost never let go. The armor. Their back is covered in bony plates called osteoderms. These act like biological solar panels to soak up heat, and as a literal suit of armor against other predators. The tail. It's 100% muscle. They don't use their legs to swim. They use that massive tail to launch themselves out of the water like a torpedo at over 20 miles per hour. Here's the secret to their 55 million year success: efficiency. Because they don't spend energy keeping their bodies warm, they have a metabolism that is incredibly slow. In times of drought, when food is scarce, a large Nile crocodile can go for one entire year without eating a single meal. They enter a state of estivation, which is like hibernation but for heat. They can slow their heart rate down to just a few beats per minute to save every drop of energy. They are the ultimate masters of patience. Here's a fact that will make your science report stand out. Most reptiles have a 3-chambered heart, but the Nile crocodile has 4 chambers, just like a human. However, theirs has a secret valve called the foramen of Panizza. This valve allows them to shunt or bypass their lungs entirely while they are underwater. They can send oxygen-rich blood only to their brain and vital organs while they wait for prey. This is how they can stay submerged for up to 2 hours without taking a single breath. That's like being able to hold your breath for 2 whole episodes of your favorite cartoon. It's not just a heart. It's a biological scuba tank. Have you ever heard the phrase crying crocodile tears? People used to think crocodiles felt sorry for their prey, but the truth is even cooler. While they eat, they actually do cry, but it's not because they are sad. It's because the air being pushed through their sinuses while they hiss and eat puts pressure on their tear glands. It's a biological side effect, not a broken heart. Now, let's talk about how they feel the water. If you look closely at a crocodile's face, you'll see thousands of tiny black dots. These are called integumentary sensory organs, or ISOs. Imagine if your whole face was covered in super-sensitive fingertips. These dots can feel the tiniest ripple in the water from a fish swimming 50 feet away. But they also use their bodies to talk. During mating season, male crocodiles vibrate their backs so fast that the water dances above their scales in a fountain. It's a low-frequency song that we can't hear, but every other crocodile in the river feels it deep in their bones. This is subsonic communication, the same high-tech tech used by elephants. Time for the secret. How do they hunt at midnight? Behind their eyes is a layer of shiny crystals called the tapetum lucidium. These crystals act like tiny mirrors, reflecting light back through the eye a second time. This gives them super-powered night vision that lets them see color and movement in pitch-black, murky water. If you see glowing orange eyes in a river at night, you're looking at a living mirror. Entry number 6. The Nile crocodile, officially logged. If you could go a whole year without eating, what would your first meal back be? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to join the mission and get ready for entry number 7. See you in the next habitat.